With a rich history of unique and exciting competitors. Men whose stature has been overshadowed by their accomplishments. The time has come for a new generation to blaze their own trail.
Mother.
To step out of the shadows and into the spotlight. To create a legacy that will never be forgotten. And so we come to the Cruiserweight Classic.
I don't know. I said mother. I just don't feel like swearing.
The first round of the groundbreaking tournament begins.
Wow, that guy looks like Messi. Or Messi or whatever his name is.
32 men, 16 countries, one prize.
And Kendrick. Woo!
Welcome to the Cruiserweight Classic.
Alongside former four-time WWE World Heavyweight Champion Daniel Bryan. And Daniel, over the next few weeks, we will be bringing the world the first round of the 32-man single elimination Cruiserweight Classic. 32 of the best, representing 16 countries.
Yeah, I am so excited. I mean, I can't believe some of the guys who are in this tournament. They somehow found the 32 best cruiserweights from all over the world. Places like Chile, Hong Kong, places I didn't even know they had wrestling. This is going to be awesome.
And of course, many of these competitors were influenced by you. You faced a lot of these guys.
I've wrestled a lot of these guys. You've got guys like Brian Kendrick, who I had my very first match against. Guys like Zack Sabre Jr., Kota Ibushi. I mean, I've been in the ring with a ton of these guys.
All right, let's bring you the bracket now. Let's go back to our Cruiserweight Classic with Corey Graves.
Thank you guys. The WWE Universe has been buzzing and the wait is finally over. It's Cruiserweight Classic time. I'm here in the Cruiserweight Classic Control Center where I'm going to have all the bracket updates and information you're going to need throughout the duration of the tournament. Tonight, the first round begins with 4 huge matches. Hong Kong, China's Ho Ho Loon battles the exciting Arya Daivari. The technician, Clement Fatu, takes on the hard-hitting Cedric Alexander. And everyone is jacked to see the Golden Star, Kota Ibushi, one of the biggest stars in Japan, go one-on-one with the Samoan sensation, Sean Maluta. But we kick off the tournament with the high-flying Grand Metalik versus Chile's own Alejandro Saez. So let's not waste any more time. Let's take a look at 2 of our first competitors.
Soy Gran Metali, soy originario de Guadalajara, Jalisco y tengo 27 años de edad. Esta máscara siempre la llevo ahora sí que con orgullo porque representa a México. Vengo por ese torneo y salir con la mano en alto para llevárselo, ahora sí que dedicárselo a todo México.
Me llamo Alejandro Saez y vengo de Santiago de Chile. Quiero representar a Chile de la mejor manera, de cómo es el pueblo chileno, aguerrido, esforzado, sobre todo esforzado. Cuando hay ganas, sin duda. Así que, bueno, como la palabra lo define, luchador, hay que seguir dándole y luchar por lo que uno quiere.
The following contest is a first-round match scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, representing Mexico. 175 pounds, Gran Metalik! Here to represent the storied style of professional wrestling known as a Lucha Libre, Gran Metalik. What is Lucha Libre, Daniel?
I mean, Lucha Libre is the Mexican style of wrestling. He wrestled for one of the oldest promotions in the history of professional wrestling. He was trained by his dad. And this guy is an incredible athlete.
And his opponent, representing Chile, weighing in at 205 pounds, Alejandro Sainz. And Alejandro Sainz really an anomaly in this tournament, Daniel. No pro wrestling in Chile.
Yeah, I mean, he started pro wrestling in Chile. There was no pro wrestling. He went to Mexico. He went to Japan to train. This guy is insane. He has an insatiable desire to do this. He dropped 30 pounds to be in this tournament.
Taught himself by watching online videos. Supports himself by being a web designer and a graphic designer. And he has designs on advancing.
Come to the center. Come to the center. Guys, I gave you the instructions in the back. Any questions? No questions? Shake hands. Back up. Ring the bell.
Set history about to be made. The first matchup in the inaugural WWE Cruiserweight Classic. One fall, 20-minute time limit.
Yeah, and I love seeing guys shake hands before a match, and especially in a tournament like this. Shows their respect for each other.
Let's not forget that size does have the size advantage, but there's that Lucha Libre already on display by Gran Metalik. Remember, he had to cut 30 pounds did size to make 205 pounds. You wonder how that's going to impact him in this tournament.
Yeah, I wonder if he's going to get tired. You know, that kind of weight cut can really wear on your energy levels, and especially when you've traveled all the way from Chile for this match, you know. And Gran Metalik, I mean, he's got a lot of experience.
Shoulder block by Size. Trained at the Noah Dojo in Japan. Also trained with Super Crazy in Mexico. And there's a basement dropkick by Size. Immediately goes for the cover. And Gran Metalik able to kick out.
Yeah, you know, and maybe, you know, he's really excited for this tournament. This is the biggest opportunity of his career. And you can see he's coming out on fire.
And really taking it to Gran Metalik in the early stages. Are you surprised, Daniel?
You know, I am surprised. You know, a guy like Gran Metalik, he wrestles like 10 matches a week at least. You know, and he's in here with a guy who doesn't get to wrestle nearly that much.
Oh, nicely placed shoulder into the midsection. Wow, Size taking it to the air. Springboard dropkick again. Floats over for the side press. Hooks a leg, and Size almost with a big upset.
See, and I think this is important for Size. I think it's important for him to get off to a fast start to build his confidence against somebody the likes of Gran Metalik.
And Gran Metalik has faced some of the world's best, including NXT's elite, Finn Balor and Shinsuke Nakamura. So he's no stranger to the spotlight of a big fight field.
Yeah, but Size is no stranger to good competition himself. I mean, he's gone against guys like Sami Zayn and Super Crazy.
Ducks under the clothesline, and there's a kick! Super kick to the sternum, and look at the agility of Gran Metalik.
He can come from anywhere, and Saiz is knocked out of the ring. See, this is where he's in danger. You never know what a luchador is going to do when a guy's outside the ring.
Holy crap, you almost screwed up.
Hero by Gran Metalik.
Have you ever seen anything like that before?
Not with the springboard in the middle
barely
rope. No
able to
way,
see that.
Jose.
Oh, one more look at that dive. Come on.
Representing Lucha Libre with panache is Gran Metalik, who goes all the way up to the top turnbuckle.
Let's see what he does there. Incredible balance.
An incredible splash. Hooks a leg. And Size able to kick off. So Gran Metalik already showcasing his myriad skills.
I love it. This is the first match of the Cruiserweight Classic, and we're already seeing things that I have never seen before. And look at that hard hitting.
Lands on the apron. Roundhouse kick knocks Gran Metalik off the apron.
I think that's an underrated part of Size's game. He has an incredible head kick, and you don't know what he's going to do from here. He's crazy. He's literally insane. Look at it!
Shooting star press. It's Terrio, Daniel. Unbelievable move by Alejandro Size. And you know what this tournament means to him.
I don't know about like the announcers.
Taking rest. Let's take a look again at that scintillating shooting star press. Wow!
And you can tell how much this means to Size. He is pulling out all the stops.
I mean, Size is pulling out all the stops and then some, Daniel.
Absolutely.
No regard for his own welfare. Corner clothesline by Grand Metalik up into the fireman's carry.
See, this is where the weight cut might be effective.
Oh, my gosh!
What the hell was that?
Grand Metalik puts away Alejandro Size. He is the first to advance in the 32-man Cruiserweight Classic. Impressive performance for Grand Metalik, but let's
What
not
the hell was
discount
that?
Alejandro Size brought to the tournament.
Absolutely. He came in. Nobody knew who he was. He did an incredible job. Look at this shooting star press off the apron.
Unbelievable move by Alejandro Size.
But here, you can see where the weight cut really affected him.
From the fireman's carry into the fisherman's driver, it was
That's
Grand
a
Metalik picking up the
very
victory and advancing to
dangerous
the next
move.
round of the Cruiserweight Classic.
You can't screw that up. Or
Here is your
Paralyzed.
winner, Grand Metalik.
Tremendous start
God.
to the Cruiserweight Classic.
What is
And a man who is a huge attraction in Mexico, representing Lucha Libre proudly, and more importantly, representing Lucha Libre with a win.
No kidding, what a match. That is unbelievable. What a way to start off this tournament.
Daniel, we're indeed just getting started. Up next, all the way from Hong Kong, China, it's the enigmatic Ho-Ho Moon, who looks to put a stop to the Iranian professional upstart, Arya
I don't
Daivari.
even know what I'm
Which of
saying.
these challengers will advance to the second round of the Cruiserweight Classic? Let's take a look. It's too hungry to win.
Let's see. I'm gonna just check something.
My name is Arya Daivari. My brother was a former wrestler here in the WWE. His name was Daivari. And watching him growing up, I saw that it doesn't matter what you throw at me. If I get my hands on you, I'll take you down any way possible. If I have to use my fists, if I have to throw you down, if I have to pick you up, I throw you out of the ring. It doesn't really matter. I'm doing whatever I have to do to win these matches. Because I'm ready to win this entire thing.
My name is Ho Ho Lun. I'm from Hong Kong. To represent my home city means a lot to me. In Hong Kong culture, a lot of people think that we should stay in an office to find a job, and finally I made it to
12 minutes so
WWE,
far.
and now
Let's
these
keep it
people
going.
start supporting me. I'll do my best in this tournament. I'll make them proud of me one more time.
Welcome back to the Cruiserweight Classic here on the WWE Network.
It's time for some more first round action. Introducing first, representing Hong Kong, China, weighing in at 155 pounds, Ho Ho Lun.
Ho-Ho Moon watched professional wrestling as a child. He asked his mom if he could train. She said sure. He found out a year later what he was training in was judo, Daniel.
Absolutely, but judo has really helped him in his professional wrestling. I really admire guys like this. He's had to go all over the world to try to get training, and now he's here with the best.
A trailblazer, he founded the first pro wrestling promotion in Hong Kong.
And his
What
opponent,
kind of entrance fees is that?
representing Iran, weighing in at 180 pounds, Arya Daivari.
The brother of WWE alum Daivari, Arya Daivari, very confident in his skills. In fact, he claims to be the best wrestler in Minnesota. That is saying something when you know the likes of Vern Gagne, Ric Flair, Brad Rheingans, Kurt Hennig, so on and so forth, come from the land of 10,000 lakes.
Yeah, but I wonder if that confidence comes from his brother. His brother, managed the great Khali. He managed Kurt Angle.
Inspired by Khosrow Basiri, also known as the Iron Sheik, who was maybe the most successful pro wrestler from Iran, also was a trainer in Minnesota.
Yeah,
Minnesota has a long heritage of Iranian wrestlers and great wrestlers, including Brock Lesnar.
Gentlemen, you've already received your instructions. Do you have any questions? No? All right, I expect the match. Shake hands. Shake hands. Shake hands, please.
This is interesting. Only the second match of the tournament, and you've already got one guy who's not shaking hands.
Daivari
Ring a bell.
drawing the ire of the crowd as we get set for this matchup opening round action of the Cruiserweight Classic. One fall with a 20-minute time limit. Immediately Daivari cinches in the side headlock.
Yeah, I'm interested to see Ho-Ho Loon's style.
Yeah, it's a contrast in styles and personalities. Ho-Ho Loon very affable. Daivari not so much, as the bigger of the two individuals sends Loon down with a shoulder block.
Yeah, Loon's giving up some size. But Daivari's still incredibly athletic. Oh, look at that drop kick.
Nicely executed by Ho-Ho Loon. Running forearm. And a drop kick to the back of Daivari's neck. Side press, hooks the inside leg. Daivari kicks out at 2.
I like what Ho-Ho's doing here. You know, he's using his movement. He's not trying to go toe-to-toe with Daivari, who looks much bigger, more powerful. He's using his own style here.
Reversal, arm wringer, ducks under the clothesline. Oh!
Nice neck break.
You know, I've seen that from Daivari before, and it's been very effective in his arsenal.
Leaping neck breaker to Ho-Ho Loon. Daivari now goes for the cover. Loon kicks out at 1.
I wonder if jet lag is going to play any part in Ho-Ho Loon, how he does in this tournament. You know, he flew a long, long way to get here. In the ring with bigger guys like Daivari, he's one of the smaller guys in this tournament.
Daivari using the kicks.
His first time here. His first time here, but the crowd's already getting behind Ho-Ho.
Ho-Ho Loon goes back first into the turnbuckle. Daivari, also a standard amateur wrestler, misses with the splash head first into the turnbuckle. Loon comes off the ropes and runs right into a knee.
Daivari has some pretty vicious knees, and he showed one of them right there.
Goes for the cover. Loon kicks out at 2, and he kicks out with a smile.
Yeah, I think Ho-Ho's really happy to be here. This is an incredible opportunity for him. You know, he's gone and he's wrestled in Japan, and he's wrestled in Europe, and he's wrestled all over the place. But this is his first break in the United States.
Daivari with a full hit of steam and continues to run the knee right into the spine of Ho-Ho Loon.
See, I like what Daivari's doing here. Ho-Ho's jet-lagged. He's probably a little bit tired.
Oh, using a handful of hair. Referee admonishing him.
He said this whole time he was going to do whatever it takes to win. And that's exactly what he's doing.
Lateral press, cocky cover, cross faces Loon, who is able to escape again, employing that rear chin lock. Loon, inspired by Japanese icons like Mitsuharu Misawa, Toshiaki Kawada, and Kenta Kobashi.
Yeah, and it's an interesting contrast of styles. He was influenced by the heavyweights of Japan, but he's done his own style and been very successful with it.
Well, not very successful right now, Daivari, with that chin lock, but he does battle back to his feet. Does Ho-Ho Loon, trying to break the grip of the bigger Daivari.
Yeah, that wasn't a smart move, trying to power out of that.
Ducks under the roundhouse. Oh, and a 360 kick catches him. Side press, hooks the leg. And Daivari coming close once again to punching his ticket to the Sweet 16 in the Cruiserweight Classic. Oh, another look at that kick. Oh, and there's that Taekwondo background on display from Daivari.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a really interesting part of this tournament. You've got a lot of guys with a lot of martial arts back. Oh, look at him.
Listen to him.
Just slapping him around.
Trash talking. Comes off the ropes, but boom! With a spinning heel kick that sends Daivari crashing to the canvas.
Yeah, I don't think slapping him around was a good idea. It's fired up Ho-Ho here.
Reversal on the Irish whip into the corner. He goes up to the second turnbuckle. Missile drop kick by Ho-Ho Loon.
And now he's starting to catch his wind back. That jet lag's not affecting him now. He's real fired up. Going for a German suplex. This is one of his specialties.
And inspired by Mitsuharu Misawa, standing switch by Daivari. Back elbow breaks the grip. Oh! Roaring elbow there by Daivari. Loon in a prostrate position.
Well, let's see what Daivari's going for here.
High red district for Daivari. Misses with the frog splash.
And
no
that could be
water
the
in
opening.
pool.
Big knee to the back of the neck.
Oh, and a super kick to the side of the head. Daivari able to kick out.
Back of the head.
He had his clock clean, but still managed to have the wherewithal to kick out. Oh, and there's that Misawa-style German suplex with a bridge. And Lou does it. What a battle!
Yeah, the first
showing
match
his
is
resiliency. Loon prevailing in a hardly fought contest with Daivari.
Yeah, and despite being undersized, the smaller man in this match, he came back from not only that, but jet lag as well to win this match. I'm really impressed with Ho Ho Loon.
And you can see the almost shock on his face, representing a country, Hong Kong, China, where professional wrestling very much in its infancy. Again, he founded the Hong Kong Pro Wrestling